Hi there. Check out this nifty 1965 FJ45 pickup. When we started it had one homemade yellow exterior repaint over the factory white paint. It had just under 18,000 original miles. We did a stage 3 restoration on it. The body was the nicest Virgin 45 body I've ever been fortunate enough to find. We upgraded the doors with brand new factory non-USA doors, so you have full interior paneling and better operation and longevity. And there's a shot of it when it was built. It was built back in 2002 and 03. Here we are today, and let's take it for a ride. The truck is still in remarkable shape. It originally grew up in Santa Cruz, California. Then it came down to us, and then it stayed here in California with the owner for whom we built it. The owner's a great guy. He's had multiple TLC projects over the years. And he's taken nice care of this truck, although he hasn't been local enough, so it's been quite a while since I've seen it. It was nice to see this old friend come back. So this was a stage 3 restoration, meaning no nut unturned. The goal here was to keep it very stock and vintage in its appearance, but to modify it for better drivability. So now we have air conditioning, power steering, disc brakes, power assisted, 5-speed H55F transmission with the split 19 spline transfer case, powered by the 350 horse 400 torque GM cast iron ramjet crate engine, and all those parts listed were brand new, with of course the exception of the axles, which were 1978 vintage factory US FJ40 axles, which we stripped down to the housings and replaced all the gears and the spindles and the bearings and the calipers and the rotors and yada yada yada. So the truck's just in lovely shape. It's kind of interesting that when it came to us, the odometer was at 17,996, and then when we restored it for the client, at his request, we zeroed out the original gauges, and here we are right back at almost the exact same mileage. The bed is coated in Line-X polyurea for durability, but as you could see in the images, it's not because we're hiding anything, it's just to preserve and protect it. Really noticeable wear, taillights, very rare. Both of these are original. One is in perfectly acceptable condition, and the other one is holding together but has several stress fractures. I do believe they're available now aftermarket, so we'd be happy to work with you to source those, as long as in that little oval panel next to the A in Toyota on the tailgate, that 4x4 piece is now reproduced by a good friend of ours, so if you remind me, I'll include that in the sale for you. The underside of the body is all thoroughly undercoated and treated. The chassis and attaching parts are all mil-spec 1 powder coated. Since it's California, since new, it still has the original black and yellow license plates, which is super cool. You never see that. We left all the lighting, aesthetic, design, emblems, badging, everything dead stock, except we upgraded the hood hooks to stainless steel as well as the windshield hooks. And we upgraded the headlights to the Hella Halogen H4. Which are the brightest legal limit DOT approved. It's my favorite fender badge of all the generation cruisers. They're metal and they're wonderful. So are these hubcaps. These are the holy grail. They're impossible to find. We restored them at a ridiculous expense. They're original to trucks of this early vintage. I got a little excited and took this video. I've yet to actually detail the truck, so I anticipate that Line-X will clean up a little bit. If not, Line-X is unique in that it can be treated or top-coated for refreshing the finish. Again, on the inside of the truck, by the way, these doors, way better than the stock doors. You get wing windows, you get full proper roll-up windows. We restored the stock steering wheel. We added this sheet metal panel under dash for HVAC and audio, and then the HVAC vents are hidden. Door panels, locks, latches, catches, regulators, glass, and weather stripping on the doors are all new OEM. And then all of these dash pieces you see right here are all dead stock factory original. All the knobs are either original Toyota or aftermarket with the HVAC system. If you're a geek like me and would like to see those upgraded to something, say like an aluminum knurled sexier knob, we could certainly discuss that. All of the uber rare hardtop latches for the removable hardtop, as well as the original visors and super rare wiper motors, are all there. The wiper motors were new old stock Toyota at the time of the restoration. Seat frames are dead stock other than improved foam powder coated finish. Here you see some chips from the seat belt on the driver's door. Not too big of a deal, but worth sharing. Upholstery is in perfect condition. Truck does not have the factory tools. It does have the compartment underneath the seat. Here you can see the IP. At the client's request, we left the finishes original, and they're starting to patina a little bit, but I don't know if I'd screw with that. Here's a couple more small scratches on the dash. Back to those groovy hubcaps. I don't know how I ended up shooting those twice, but they're worth it. So the truck's just a blast. You know, it's a 3/4 ton pickup. It's got the super rare, what they call the headache rack. It's worthless as a roll bar, but it keeps the sheep from sliding through your back window in Australia. Here in the States, I don't know what you want to do with it, but again, extremely rare. Factory original tailgate, straight as an arrow, no rust history whatsoever. It's just a magnificent truck, and good savings in that the restoration was done just over 11 years ago. TLC4x4.com, 818-280-3330, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this.